I've also experienced firsthand watching women lie about being sexually assaulted, and then seen bad things happen to these men that they're lying about, and then they come out later and admit they were lying. And I'm talking about people in my own life. I mean, you see it on the news too. But there was a girl at our college, and me and another friend were jokingly saying, "My life is worse than yours because," and I mentioned like, "Well, my father went through a bout of alcoholism that was hard on my life," and then he'd mentioned something like, "I think his father was a cross dresser back when that wasn't popular."
Hmm.
So he mentioned that. We went back and forth, but it was all in good fun, humor, kind of a dark humor. And then this girl said, "Wow, I feel like I don't have anything to add to this list. I've had a pretty good life," and we were all laughing about it. She comes in the next day crying and says, "Oh my God, I was at the bus stop and this man pulled me into his car and did these things to me and then dumped me off." And she's like crying and sobbing, and everyone's running over and consoling her. And, all this is going on. And in my head, I'm going, I hate to say this, but I don't believe you because you've changed your story 3 times. Who would abduct somebody in broad daylight, then bring them right back to where they abducted them in the middle of the day with witnesses? Like it wasn't adding up. And then she changed her story like 3 or 4 times while retelling it.
Hmm.
And I remember the other people around me getting so angry with me because I didn't believe her and I was calling BS. Well, the campus called the police, and then she had to admit because she didn't want a big problem with the
Investigation.
police.
Yeah.
She had to admit that it wasn't true.
Hmm.
And then everyone was like shocked and angry at her, but nobody came and apologized to me for attacking me for saying like I don't believe this because
Hmm.
the math is a math thing. I'm not saying that doesn't ever happen, but the things didn't add up.
Hmm.
And then her mom admitted she had made up other stories in the past to get attention too, and it's like that's really unfortunate.
Hmm.
And there was another case in my high school where a girl broke up with her boyfriend, and then she was mad because he moved on too fast. So she told everybody that he had sexually assaulted her,
Hmm.
and this is down the South where the good old boys don't tolerate that. So a big bunch of men got together, jumped him, and beat him so bad he was in the hospital with broken ribs,
Hmm.
and it was all a lie.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
those are things I've seen firsthand where I'm like, okay, but the believe all women and that some of the feminist talking points just they don't make logical sense, and people can actually get hurt from that.
Hmm.
False allegations can hurt people and ruin lives.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So that's some personal
Yeah.
experiences I've seen where made me
Okay.
think.
Okay.